welcome to Grazy TV. So today's video is about K-pop idols you didn't know that passed away. You guys already know some of the K-pop idols that have passed away recently or more of the famous. There's just so many talented idols who just have passed away that a lot of people might forget about or just not know. So I definitely thought it was so important to let you guys know who these talented artists were. The first singer is Unni. She was a sexy K-pop idol. I told you guys on my last video that early 2000s there was a lot of sexy artists out. She was a talented actor, a singer, and she debuted in 1996 as a child actress. Unfortunately, acting didn't work out too well for her, so in 2003 she debuted as a sexy singer. With a song called Call Call Call. Call 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 has a very scary music video. Her company stated that it was a horror sexy concept. She is beautiful, she has a beautiful body. Now unfortunately, due to her sexy image, it is reported that she had to go under plastic surgery to fit that image. She had a breast augmentation, she has some reconstructive things done to her face, and a lot of people think that the pressure of that sexy image just got into her. She also took nude editorials and magazines, and if you guys don't know, back in the early 2000s, a lot of people weren't used to the hate comments on the internet. A lot of people called her plastic girl, fake human. I mean, she just had a lot of criticism. Even today, a lot of Koreans are conservative, so think about like 15 years ago. It's also reported that she had a hard time financially and she wasn't making any money off of her music or her career. And her friends had told her that she had to borrow a little bit of money just for transportation and food. That just proved that she was just struggling really hard financially. So January 21st, 2007, she was found hanging herself and there was no suicide note left. Mother stated that her daughter just entered the entertainment age way too young when she was just a child, and all that pressure led the cause to her depression and loneliness. If you go check out her mini homepage was like the Korean Facebook back in the days. Her last status says loneliness on her mini homepage. She left the world at the age of 27 years old. We can only guess that maybe that sexy concept, all the trolling and the hate comments just got into her, and her depression and loneliness just worsened. Moving on to singer Shin Hae-chul. Shin Hae-chul is one of the OG, one of the most famous singer-songwriters. He was also a big rock band artist. He debuted in 1988 with his school band in MBC Music Festival. He actually won the first place. And that video is known to be one of the most legendary like music stage performances, especially because he was only like a college student. After that, he had a successful music career. He's especially known to be like a very experimental person with music. In his solo album back in the 1990s, he actually released like a full English rap.
To me, and I was a fool for you. You didn't want a flower, you wanted honey. You didn't want a lover, you wanted money. You've been telling lies.
English lyrics was definitely not a thing back in the day, so it just shows you he was a very bold guy. So on October 22nd, 2014, he went into surgery because he had some pain in the intestine area, but after the surgery he went into a massive heart attack which led into a coma. It was supposed to be an easy and quick procedure. The singer unfortunately passed away on the same day, and he was only 46 years old, leaving behind his wife and a daughter. The crazy thing is, on March 2015, after an autopsy, the police found that he actually died due to a medical malpractice. It is so unfortunate because he could be here with us today still creating amazing music, and still today he's known as one of the music legendaries. Moving on to Energy Kim Hwan-sung. He debuted in a group called Energy and he was the maknae. Energy was one of the boy groups next to HOT, GOD, you know, that 90s boy group era, and they were known to be that baby face group. Like all of the members in this group was known to have that baby like flower boy faces. He was also very famous for his headband. In the 90s, a lot of boy groups grew their hair, wore the headband, trying to make themselves look pretty. So Energy apparently came back just from China a couple days ago, and June 6th, the year 2000, Kim Hwan-sung was complaining to one of his members about a sore throat. So his members took him to the hospital to treat him for a cold and possible flu, but within the 6 days he was hospitalized, his health deteriorated really quickly. After being put into intensive care unit, he actually fell into a coma coma. With his life support on for 3 days, his members really prayed for his health to come back, but unfortunately the doctors did say that there's no chance of someone coming back from a coma this deep. And his family has decided to take him off the life support, and on June 15, 2000, at the age of 19, he has passed away. I mean, 19 is such a young age. The cause of death is speculated to be SARS or a bird flu, but no one knows till this day what the exact cause was because his body was cremated. Next, moving on to Yoo Tae-ha. Yoo Tae-ha, you guys might have heard of his songs because a lot of famous singers these days cover his songs. He is known to be one of the most legendary singer-songwriters ever. He released his first album in August 1987, and he has 2 songs that I really love. It's called 그대 내 품에 and 사랑하기 때문에. The melody is so beautiful. So Yoo is actually known to be kind of like an alcoholic or a heavy drinker by his friends. So on November 1st, 1987, Yoo got into a car with a drunk friend. The driver basically steered off the road into the opposite side, clashing into a taxi. Now apparently this was such a severe collision that bodies flew out of the car and killed both the passenger and the driver. He was only 25 years old. A lot of music influencers who are famous now who used to know him when he was alive claim that he used to be this music genius, but his music actually became really popular after his death, so his album is still known to be one of the greatest albums in K-pop. Moving on to Kim Min-soo from Monday Kids. Now, if you guys know, back in the early 2000s to the late 2000s, that's when like the ballad was like a hit. So there used to be a lot of ballad groups as well. Anyway, Kim Min-soo was a ballad singer. He was born in January 14, 1985. He was in the middle of promoting his 3rd album with Monday Kids.
이대로 정말 보내야 하나요 이별은 잔인하게 그때를 잊으라 하는데.
Now, he actually previously had a motorcycle accident, which led to him promising his family and his friends and his members that he will never ever ride the motorcycle ever again. Now, unfortunately, April 29th, 2008, he died in a motorcycle accident, and he was only 23 years old. There are just so many more talented artists that have passed away. Here are some of them. This is Tanny, a singer named Tanny. He was only 20 years old. He died last year in a car accident, April 4th, 2018. Spectrum's Kim Dong-hyun, he was 20 years old. He participated in a show called Mixed 9. He died only 2 months after his debut, July 27th, 2018, from an unknown death. His family and his company is not releasing why he passed away. This is Hamino from a group called 100% or 100%. He went into cardiac arrest March 25th, 2018. He was 33 years old. So you guys, just my heart goes out to all these artists, amazing artists that could have had such a long music career. I mean, and I really urge you guys to go back and listen to all these amazing musicians' work. The good thing is music is forever, and their music will be forever on the internet and forever in this world, no matter how many years go by. So you guys, thank you so much for watching this video. If you liked it, give a thumbs up and comment down below what you think of a lot of these artists. I don't want these artists to be forgotten. A lot of celebrities don't get as much attention. Anyway, you guys, bye!